who's ever had the higher compete level and who's won more battles. It's translated, I think, fairly evenly. I think it's been pretty fair that way, and they outworked us last night. But it's that's going to happen in a series.
You guys have gotten to Holtby more than he's accustomed to. More goals are going in on this series. Why do you think that is?
We got some pretty good players, but we're trying to get some traffic, make it as difficult as we can. It's a good team over there. It's a great goaltender. Obviously, his career seems to be getting better and better. So we know it's a challenge. He's going to be difficult to get pucks by. We know that, and we have to do everything we can to make it as hard as we can make it on him.
Establishing forecheck and cycle, basically the litmus test for both clubs in terms of success. Brian, do you think?
Well, yeah, that doesn't necessarily always start just in the offensive zone in terms of forechecking. You have to break out cleaner and get through the neutral zone a little bit cleaner, not let them get ahead of us and slow us up. And on the other side of things, we want to get in front of them and give our D a little bit of time so we can keep that cycle going, so we can get back out clean and get back into their end as quick as we can.
How thin do you think the line between success and failure has been in this series, just given played almost 5 games and it's 14-14 on aggregate and score?
Yeah, it's going to be close. I mean, it's 3 overtime games to start out with, really. And then, I mean, we battled back last night, but that was probably our poorest effort. But it's pretty thin to begin with in this league with the parity. And when you get to the playoffs, it gets thinner and thinner. And you need to work for your bounces, you need to work for your breaks, you need to work for the luck that you can get, because that's for sure there too.
Is it easier to shake off the disappointment of last night when you look at the big picture? 2-2 heading back to Washington, still a pretty good spot to be in.
Tough, because you don't want to give anything away for free, and we should feel a little disappointed and get hungry in here to play a better game, regardless. And when you go out and you execute and you compete, and the score doesn't work out, maybe at this point in the year, maybe it's not easier to swallow, but at least you're doing the right things. And last night was one we'd probably like to have back in terms of how we executed and how we competed.